definitely on the home stretch now. At Warrnambool, just on the breakwater. No whales. Here we are, back on the Great Ocean Road. And just reaching Thunder Cave, going for a little walk in the afternoon to have a look at Thunder Cave. It's a plaque, love my plaques. It goes in. Wow. About 400 metres inland from the cliff where Tunnel Cave is. The weird thing is, you're not supposed to look at this. That's one of the coolest things. Because, like, yeah, up there, there's ages till you get to the ocean, so it must come all the way under this hill. But there's this fence here. I just heard the noise and I had to climb over the fence to have a look. It's very cool. Alright, I better get moving to this campsite before it gets dark. It's a pretty popular spot. We just drove up to this spot and walked out. Now you've got to go to the kiosk, through the kiosk and the huge car park. Still very nice there. Here we are. This is the Air River Crossing Campground. Slap bang in the middle of the Otway Forest. I love these tall trees. There's a car over there, but I think it might be like a hiker has left their car. There's no other people here camping. It's pretty cool. We can go and have a look around. Now here is the Air River. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It's a little bit of rapids kayaking. Woo. If it was summer, I'd be straight in. But considering it's actually 8 degrees at 4:45 in the afternoon and dropping rapidly, might give it a miss. Leave that for the ocean and the wetsuit tomorrow. all of these rock formations here. This is bright and early in the morning at Air River Crossing. This would be so cool in the summer. Go for a swim. Let's have a look at this. Through the Air River region, and oh, it was just spectacular. Hopefully some of this will show how amazing it is with the mist coming off the ground. Beautiful sunny day. I love this part of the world. It's just gorgeous. Especially on a crisp, basically winter's morning. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Well, here we are at Lorne. Unfortunately, there's not enough swell for surfing the break, which is a bit of a shame. Normally you can catch a wave out there and then surf it all the way around this point to the beach, and then you walk back down the track and you do it all again, all the way into the beach. Yeah, but not enough swell to make it work, unfortunately. Let's see what Fairhaven's got in store for us. There we go, the famous sign. Well, I've just arrived at Fairhaven Beach. I'm going to go for a surf. Not the hugest waves in the world, but should be fun. If not freezing cold. Well, here I am. The exact same campsite that I started this shindig on the 16th of December. Wonder if the baby kookaburra's all grown up. Hope I get to see it. Jeepers creepers, what a morning. Once again, the Hammond Road North campsite has provided the first time I stayed there was the dude walking around with just no shirt on, tats everywhere, and shooting bows and arrows, and just being generally scary. Last night there was a group of 2 guys and a girl who were there when I got there, and they just played absolutely stupid puerile gangster rap music really loud all night, and they'd obviously just learned to swear, and they were trying out their new words very frequently. I mean, I don't have a problem with swearing, but do it with some class. Anyway, I was so tempted to tell them to shut up all night, and I didn't. I held my tongue. Confrontation's never good. And then this morning, bright and early, I don't know how they had the energy, because they were drinking like Queenslanders. They started shouting and carrying on and whooping, and I couldn't handle it. And I just, like, it literally woke me up, and I yelled at them, shut up. And they went silent for a few seconds, and then they started taunting. Come and make me, you bleep, bleep, bleep. And yeah, that went on, and they were like threatening, and oh God. And I was sitting in the tent going, what do I do? If I get out, they're gonna want to fight me, and I'm not a fighter, as most people would know. If I stay in the tent, I could hear them like walking up to the tent every now and then they would say, what are you, chicken or something, you know? And then they started walking around my car, and I was worried for Irma. I'm like, oh God, what if they slash her tires? Or so I lay there for about an hour listening to all this taunting and trying to work out what to say. I'm generally pretty good at diffusing a situation, but these guys were like over the top. And then I started thinking, oh God, they're probably ex-criminals, or you know, who knows. And I was worried about, did they have a gun? Or suddenly all this stuff kind of started going into my mind, rather than just getting them to shut up. And so I needed the toilet to cap it all off. So I thought, I'm going to have to get up. So I packed up everything I could in the tent, and walked out of the tent, and they went and hid behind their cars and didn't say anything. While I went to the toilet, packed up my tent, and got out of there. Oh, what a conclusion to the lap. That was it. That was the homecoming. Back to the very first campsite that I stayed in. And the closest I got to being murdered was in Victoria. Sorry, South Australia, you lose the title of the most disturbing murderers. Victoria has that title now. So anyway, I'm off to the safe haven of good old Torquay, hopefully to have some surf and just, yeah. Sorry, Herms. I promise that's the last corrugations that you'll see for this trip. Yes, anyway, that was a fun morning.